My name is Anthony Otero, and this is my story.
What makes you an overcomer? What causes you to get that title? In Hebrews, by definition, it actually means a role model, a hero, a superhero even. But like how we've all heard it, all heroes don't wear capes. Because in Romans 8, it says that we're more than conquerors, and an overcomer never settles for failure.
You go to Noonan, you got like, I ain't gonna say hood. Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like EC, you got a little bit of rednecks, you got a little bit of prep, you got a little bit of hood, and then you got the kids that just want to hoop, kids that just want to, like, athletes.
There's you with your old mohawk.
Oh, nah. Hey, bro, that was bad. My name is Anthony Otero. I'm from Riverdale. I'm 17. I go to Central Christian School and transferred from a bigger public school. And that transfer, affected my grades. And my grades went through the roof. I'm making all A's and doing what I gotta do, playing basketball. Starting out as a kid, I was living with my mom, my grandma, my dad, and my uncle. I played all different types of sports together, went through the motions, did what we needed to do, as a family. And I think we turned out pretty good. Well, basketball, it's always been my thing. I mean, even ever since I was a kid. I started playing actually for Upward at the church when I was 4. Just having the basketball in my hand just made me, it's like my escape. It calms me down when I'm mad. It helps me through anything that I'm dealing with. And, I wouldn't be where I'm at without basketball. It's brought a lot of pleasure to me, brought good times, brought new friends, new family. That's where it started. That all started at Upward, at the church, man. It's crazy to think that, like, I'm here now talking about my story. Basketball has always been something close to me that I've held in my hand, probably won't ever let go of. Whether or not I go anywhere or do anything with it, I'm always gonna play it or coach it, something. Well, obviously, with basketball being how basketball is, I wanna try and go on scholarship, or maybe even walk on. I go to a JUCO. I'll go anywhere. Really, it's all about playing basketball to me. I don't care what I got to do, But aside from that, I want to pursue my education at Georgia State with chemistry. I want to go into medicinal chemistry, like CDC type stuff, like making medicines, and that's just where the money at to me. And it's chemistry is something I like to do outside of basketball, and I think I would love doing it. So probably my favorite memory, I couldn't tell you how old I was, but I was playing for the Peachtree City League. We were in double overtime. The gym was packed. I'm talking about like crazy packed. Everybody's waiting to play the next game. There's parents. We're going in double overtime, and it was like 7 seconds left on the clock. My dad was coaching at this point, and all his plan was get me the ball. So I got the ball, did me a tween step, and I faded from 3. It's cash. It was over with. Took him home, and that was just something I've always held on to. I'm gonna go back a little bit because it kind of all that's where it all started. But I know my 6th grade year, we weren't allowed to play. Like, I played in the Peachtree City League all the way up to 5th grade. And in my 6th grade year, I want to say we moved back into this house at the end of my 3rd grade year. So I was in Coweta County schools 4th and 5th, but I still was playing over there. So when 6th grade hit, we thought it was a change. We thought we should, playing at that rec over there was a lot different than playing for Peachtree City. When I got there, my confidence was shot because it was like, there were a lot more people of my ability, whereas where I was playing at first wasn't. So I kind of got scared and I folded under pressure and I didn't do what I was supposed to. So then come my 7th grade year, I tried out, and I actually tried out for the football team and I didn't make it. So I tried out for the basketball team and I was doing good, doing everything I was supposed to, but I let someone get in my head and tell me I wasn't good enough and I wasn't gonna make it. So me taking that how I took it, I didn't go to the last tryout when I was gonna make the team. So didn't go to the last tryout, took that whole year off, and I sat in the house and played the game. Like, that's it. I got chunkier, bigger whenever I was playing the game every day and stuff. So it was a few days in a row where I looked myself in the mirror and was like, you can't just let that happen. 8th grade year came around. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try out. Made the football team, the basketball team. Come my 9th grade year, I got a little bit taller, slimmed out a little bit, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try out. This is my dream, this is something I wanna do. That Coach Selden, man, that's my boy. He was a track coach, and that was his second year coaching. And he ran us like crazy. That took all the fat away, all the weight that I gained. Come on, I wouldn't be, you know, like this if it wasn't for him. And he built my confidence a lot too, so it probably would have been like, I probably would have quit. You know, he pushed me to my limits. You know, one thing Coach Selden always told me was never shine away from my shot. He saw that I could shoot. He saw that I was doing what I was supposed to, no matter what at practice. Like, he saw how low my confidence was, so when I missed a shot, he made sure he was, take it again. Don't worry. Like, he let me play my game.
Dress just in case. Did y'all see that? Yep. Yeah.
He's like, she wants to see it.
I'm stupid proud of him. I will say that. It's been a long journey. I think he was being held back a bit, and when he transferred, his entire spirit changed. It was lifted, his attitude, he was like way lighter than he was at EC. So I think that like we probably should have done that sooner.
Even the teachers say that. The teachers, the faculty, everybody.
Anthony's the type of person that you just like, people just love him. You know, he's like got a good, you do, really. You're like, have a good like energy, you know, and people are like drawn to you and you're just personable and humble. But I think that had you moved to Central sooner, that you would have excelled way quicker. Yeah. But I'm super proud of him. I mean, not only with ball, but
grades.
Yeah, just like the
whole.
Just you. Yeah. Love it.
What are you talking about? No, like, bro, speak to your girl, bro. She's sitting next to, and then she got up and moved and sat next to Christian, and I was like, nah, bro. She just moved, and he's like, but it's not even my girl yet. And I'm like, bro, come on, bro. You know.
Oh, wait.
You seen that show BMF, bro? BMF? Hey, bro. That shit right there. It's called, it stands for Black Mafia Film. It was a few times I almost got one during the season. I was at the room, bro. I saw it. Like, it just, and it went my opposite direction. I was sick. Coach gave me that firecracker shot. Yeah. Hey, I don't know what was in that shot, bro. I know what was in it, but that gave me like so much energy. I took that little nap and I came out, man, and I felt good. I had to come out, man. I did not feel good at all. Remember I checked out second quarter. Yeah, I went in the bathroom and threw up. I think I had like heavy bronchitis. Crawford County, yeah. So I was sick. Crawford County game, I was still sick. And that game, I was laying down in the locker room, like knocked. I was hot, cold. I was hot, cold, wasn't feeling good, felt like throwing up, nauseous. It was a lot of stuff that like from, you know, family, just a little bit of personal issues that, and I'm not gonna say that game, I didn't come over that because I left that game and was still mad. But after leaving, I did a lot of thinking. You know, I went home after that game and I wanna say I took a shower, turned around and went right back to the gym. And I shot for about 2-3 hours. Get my mind off of it. Like we should have won this year, but you know. Yeah. Hey, I will. They gaps. Hey, bro, after I got that tech, that game, that was. That ref? Yeah. Hey, bro. Okay, so look. Let be, I ain't even gonna lie. I told coach I ain't say nothing, but I definitely did. I was like, excuse me, ref, that's not a travel. He went, and the ref was like, hey, bro, don't come over here doing that to me, bro. But I think it was because I showed him what he did, and that's what like, but you know, you can't tell coach that like, I did that, he gonna be mad at me. Yes, oh, yes, bro, because it's like 2 of them, and they're like hugging me and grabbing me and slinging me everywhere, bro. And bro was trying to guard me, and I came down, and I went, and I went like all shoulder straight into his chest. I looked him in his eyes, and I went down, and he fouled me again. Oh, that was so funny, bro. That's a good question.
I know it's a lot of.
Probably the anger situation, cause like I knew that was something that's like even at home, you know what I mean? I could lose so many opportunities, bro. And then I realized like when it got to a certain point, but that was my scholarship, you know what I mean? And it was just like you gotta stop, you gotta put it into it. So
you think that could have been one of the reasons why you didn't get a scholarship throughout the season?
Yeah, because I mean, at Crawford County game, that was bad. And then there was like a few games. I mean, even my attitude on the court, because when I used to get, you know, when I get hyped up, I'm hyped up. So like, I think after the Coquille game, I didn't really lose my cool, but I felt, I mean, I scored the first 10 points, you remember? And then I led us in a run. I had them like, hey, bro, I was looking at the highlights yesterday on your IG, and I was like, ooh, I'm tough. Hey, bro, when I be going back and I be looking at the videos, I be like, God. That really happened until Trinity Griffin came back in here that last game. And the only reason is because it was that one lady, bro. Because she just, the first time we played him, she kept talking junk. And and she got mad. She's like, you can't do that. I was like, well, I'm doing it anyway. Cause you know, I mean, usually, like at first, when I got mad, it was nothing you could do. But talking with you and coach, like the Crawford County game, you got in my head, that game. And that was like, I gotta calm down. Yeah. And then like, y'all kept my head in the game, you know what I'm saying? Anytime it floated outside of basketball, y'all brought me right back. So most definitely you and Coach White. Oh, most definitely. My one thing that I've told when people ask me stuff like this, my number one saying is always bet on yourself. Don't ever let no one tell you can't do it. Cause I let people tell me I couldn't do it. I let people doubt me, and then because of their doubts, I doubted myself. We had fun. We had a good record. Like we played together, we had good chemistry. We hung out outside of basketball. You know what I mean? And there's nothing more that you can ask for. You know what I mean? Then the foot, where he was talking about that, hey, 32 ounce of hot soup from the job dropped like all of it on my foot. I still got the mark. Oh, I missed the Arlington game, and that hurt my heart seriously, because I didn't miss any game that season but that game. Some of them days, hey, bro, all it took was a prayer. I just had to stop and talk to God, like, what is going on? The devil was trying to get at me. He was trying to stop me from doing what I was supposed to do. Probably the biggest obstacle that anybody's ever gonna have to come over, because he's gonna keep trying. You know, it was hard, I will admit, because paying school, you know, having to make your own money, it was hard. And then being a leader and keeping up my energy keeping my energy at 100% and my attitude, and try not to let other things intersect. But the people around me, I would say, kept me afloat. I felt like throughout the season, you know, it just working on myself outside of basketball and inside of basketball really worked. You know, along with my walk and talks that I had with God about, you know, my own situation. When it comes to everything, you know, as the season progressed, you know, with you guys mentoring me, it started clicking. Everything just started clicking together. The attitude, it was like you don't always have to be so angry. NBA and high school or basketball or whatever, you just get a tech, but in the real world, you do the wrong thing at the wrong place at the wrong time, anything can happen, you know? I couldn't ask for a better season, and it might have ended bad, but them boys, they fought. Excel, regardless of how the score went, Excel fought. They made it a good game, and you can't do nothing but respect them for that. God has changed my life in many different ways, you know. At EC and other schools, you know, I picked the wrong group of friends to hang out with for a little bit at a point in time, and I wouldn't say I lost my faith, but I lost my relationship with him. And he gave me the opportunity this year to, you know, come over here and live through him. But he's done so much more, you know, but I feel as if that's the biggest thing that he's done for me, because he saw the path that I was going down, and you know, he loves his children, so he's the reason that I'm here, and he guided me to this, and I thank him for it. One thing I've always wanted to do, whether it's inside of basketball, outside of basketball, I just want to, you know, mentor the next generation. I want to guide the next generation into doing the right thing. My relationship with God, I feel like my parents, they're big on God too. My dad, me and my mom, we don't go to church. Like I said earlier, I feel like I lost my relationship with him through a period of time, and, you know, I stopped going to church. Me and my family stopped going to church. My dad still goes, but me and my mom don't. And that's something that we've been talking about, and something that we really, as a family, want to get back into. A few weeks ago, I started reading the Bible again, and it just makes me feel good, you know. And I feel that's my plan. That's the plan for me, you know. And my parents would never shame me, or family would never shame me, because they know they're God-fearing people just as much as I am, you know. That first off, thank God, like I said earlier, he brought me here. I really do believe that he brought me here. For one, to bring me closer to him, and for two, you know, to live out what I need, live out my dreams. And I feel like coming to Central was a big step in my life. He's showed me what it means to be good people, you know, and he showed me living through him with mentoring Isaiah, helping out around the school, you know, doing what I can to not only be a good person, be a better person than I was the day before, and help people through life, whether or not it comes with basketball or without basketball. He helped me get to Georgia State, which I couldn't have done it without him. For months, I didn't get a response from him, and I did a lot of praying and a lot of talking to him, and he certainly showed me that I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. He blessed me with Georgia State. You know, what I want to do is I want to spread his teachings, you know, whether it's through ministry, mentorship, whatever, even if I have to do it in my own way. My biggest thing is that I want people to draw closer to him, because when it's over, it's over. When he comes back, and there's not much you can do. So, and I feel like we all have a piece of God inside of us. When I lost my faith or my trust in God, and I lost that relationship with him, a lot of stuff went wrong. You know, my grades slipped. I started having family issues. I started And I stopped praying, but I stopped reading the Bible, I stopped going to church, and that really, really affected my life. And so I'm trying to turn my life around, and I hope that other people can too. I see myself coaching, you know, giving back to the kids, youth pastor, something of sorts, you know. I just want to, another big thing I want to do is just give back to my community, you know, because that's a big thing. I wouldn't be here, or I wouldn't be who I am without my community. An all-time dream, bro, for the people that took care of me and did what they could for me, deserve everything in this world. And I would never pass that moment up to give back to them. Just want to give back. It ain't even about me having the money and me being this big rich. I don't want, if I could have the money without the fame, I would gladly take it. I would, like I said, for me, it's all about playing basketball. I don't mind playing overseas or playing, you know, I could play anywhere. We could play on the moon for all I care. It's just about playing basketball and, you know, having fun and living life through God. I don't get at that door of opportunity. God doesn't open that door for me right now, then, hey, I'll go to Georgia State, try to walk on. If not, I mean, I'm going to keep going, keep pushing. Never supposed to give up, ever. It's rule number one. Have hope. Without hope or faith, you just gotta, like I said, put your trust in the man upstairs. Yes, sir.
Okay, now I gotta challenge you. Now after all this, will you settle, or will you become an overcomer? Would you face it head on, or would you fold under pressure? Time can tell. Keep your trust in him, and he'll get you through anything.